Hello and welcome to yet another episode on HTML and CSS and UI5. So let's get started with our work. So again, the same thing, double clicking it. And after that, when you see the OSGI, minimize it, come to the browser and Orion login page, and then sign in with the credentials. And there we go. So let me just delete things that I've been doing for my own practice. So just leave it. So our project is my HTML project. So this is the project we are interested in. So in the project, you can see that we have got multiple folders in it. And the one that is the main index.html is this. And if we play it, this is what we get. Cool. And if we scroll down a little bit, so we can see that there are, pictures and videos, rather one video only. And we have got these ordered list and a table and those things, right? And now we also have a click me over here. So when we click on this particular thing, then we are taken to another page, that is this page, index2.html, which has got this iframe tag in which we have passed an address of another website. So whether it should be a website or a button or whatever you want to put inside it, no problem. You can just put it, and you can be navigated from the link that you have provided at the bottom over here. So let me just go back, show you from here. Okay. So this is how you can go from one page to the other. So we have two pages in our website. And in the last class, we also added two things, the image folder and the CSS folder in it. And in that, we have the file style.css. And in the image folder, you can see we have got two images that is local to our project. And if you go into the code, you can see that two of the images are from our local file, and one of the source of the image has been referenced from the internet. So can you reference anything from the internet? The thing is no, then you will run the risk of the copyright issues. So you should be careful. You have to buy those images, then only you can use it. But since it's a kind of a demo project, so we can use any of the images unless it is live. So this is how, and we have done the image tag and the video tag, and we packed all of the things in the div tag. Last time we made a mistake of not using the anchor tag, because if you want to really make a link, then you have to use anchor tag for it. That's the thing that you need to take care of. And then, so if you want to make anything clickable, you need to just put that thing inside an anchor tag. If you want to make anything clickable, let's say if I want to make this, if I want to make, let's say, our H2, what is HTML clickable? And if I put that inside the anchor tag, and if you come over here, and if you place your mouse over here, then it will give you a sign that it is clickable. Now you can see, the specific sign that we have. Let me just show you. It's a hand signal. You see that? This sign tells that's a clickable. So anything that could be put in the anchor tag can be made clickable. So you can try it out, putting the whole thing inside the anchor tag. Just make the anchor tag and put that inside it, and it will. Like, let me just show it to you in case if you are worried about like if it might not work or something like that. So just to show you how you can do that. So I just copy the whole thing, the whole H2 tag. I just cut it and paste it over here, save it, and refresh it. So, but we have not put anything, just anchored it, but we want to put something inside it so that it should take you somewhere. So let's say HTTPS, and then google.com, www.google.com, and now it will work. Because it did not know where to actually take you to, so which is why it was not working, I suppose. So refreshing the whole thing, let me save it. Is it href? href? Now I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Beyond doubt. See that? That's working. So mistake that I was doing is that instead of putting href, I was putting the src, the source. This was not working, but then now it's working. So good. But then you see there's a line over there. We can deal with it. What we can do is not like that, anchor. Then you have got the curly braces, and then we need to write the property text decoration is none. Now come back over here and check out, and you see the line is gone from here. And later on, we can use when you want to use the line, but then it's clickable. So this is what I was actually trying to tell. And then just leave it. I'm just trying to tell you how to make something clickable. So we don't need anything. So we can do Control Z. If we don't need it. So which is why we are just getting rid of it. Okay, so here we are. Just do it. Okay, here we are. Cool. Now, what we can do is we have to make inside the body, we can make a footer. So let's cut this thing, the style that we did for the image. So these are all images and videos. So we can just cut it from here so that the space should be freed. Cut it, and then we are going to paste this in our file, our CSS file. There are no more things in it. Just come over here, paste it, the images and videos, and then mark it like for image and videos. And then do it like this. And this thing, and just comment it. So that it will be easy for us to, how do you comment it? Use Control and slash to comment it. And then you can comment the whole thing. So it won't be read anymore. Because that thing is not part of the code. Now come back to our styling, and now we can make a footer. So in order to make a footer, so let's minimize the things those we don't want. So we can just this thing we don't want, and the table UL tag we don't need, full tag we don't need right now. The table we don't need. And what is this? Okay, so is there anything? Okay, the whole image Just minimize it. And is there anything more? There's my videos, minimize it. So now it becomes easy for us to actually go through all the things clearly. Okay. Now, now just make another one here and call it as footer. And then inside the footer, we can have multiple things in it. So let's make h3, use h3 tag, and we can say that this is our company name, company. And then inside the company, we'll have clickable links in it. So just to let you know what I'm actually trying to do is, you can come over here, and when you click a link, click the link over here, then you are brought to this particular website that is not ours. Then you can, if you come down over here, you can see this is the footer part of the website where you have clickable links. You can see that. So this is our heading, and then you have got the clickable links and headings. So all of the things can be clicked. So in the same way, we can come over here and we can make our h3 tag as a company, and then the another h3 tag we can have, and in that h3 tag we can talk about the clients, and then we can have another one where we can talk about the companies. What else? Company, clients, and projects. So, and then we can use the anchor tag. So to, and then for the company, we can have the policy. Then we can have inside the anchor tag, we can have more things like address, and then we can have the same anchor tag, and then we can say call us or contact us. Then for that's three is okay. Then now for the another client, you can use the anchor tag. Just make a couple of them. Okay, and now we can say for our clients, we have the IBM is our client, and then we can have the Tata as our client. Then we have Wipro, our client, okay, and the projects. So two is enough. I think that's enough to give you understanding what you can have in the footer. So let's come, and then we can, okay, we need to pass the href for each of the things, href, and for each of the things, we can have the same address that we put that time. We can have HTTPS, and we can write www dot. Every time you click on it, and it will take into google.com, and that is the easy way out to actually make something clickable over here and over here, and then come over here, and then same thing, and same thing over here and here. All right. Now all of the links are clickable. Now let's come and check out what we see in our page. Go back, and if you come to the bottom part, I don't see anything at all. And why is that we don't see anything? Ideally, we should see. Okay, it's come. So it took some time, but then it came. So just you can just put this click me on the top or somewhere else, but then don't need it right now. So just we can do one thing, that we can clear the space for it so that we don't want things to meddle. So we can make a div tag. If you want to clear the space, then we could say that. Or you can say make a div tag and the style equals, under the quotation, say clear colon left, so that in case this thing tries to go up over there, then I will stop it from going over there. And now, since we have cleared the left, we have to make our footer first. So what we can do for a footer is we can come over here and okay, footer, and use a curly brace again, and now style our footer. So we can say the width equals our 100%. We will take that as 100%, and say that we don't need this thing around, that it should be a background, BCK, GROUND, background color. Let's come and check. Oops, you see. So you see it's a matte finish. You see that? So let's remove these things and let's see whether it create any problem. So now the footer on its own takes its own width and height, so we don't have to worry about it. But one problem that I see is that it's not completely touching the screen to the end, but then there is some problem. So fine. And then we can put the display as flex. So if you put display as flex, come back, then what's going to happen is it's going to align everything, see, like this. And when you put, then we have got so we have got the footer, and then inside the footer we have got the page three tags over here. So let's go ahead and make it like inside the footer we have got the h3 tag. So we can just put h3 and the anchor as well. So let's put the anchor tag as well. Let's drop the anchor. Let's see what happens if we put the display as flex again for it. Flex, so does it arrange the things the way you're looking for? And you see, but these things are not arranged, only the company and clients. So what we need to do is that also put a comma and put the anchor tag over here, and let's see what happens. No, it's not doing anything for us. It should be, okay, we need to place the flex should be, let's drop it for a while and let's put the flex, should be in the column. So display type or flex type should be flex type or something. Let's go to the W3 schools and look for the flex. Go inside it, check something like flex column, flex property. We have a column in it. I know it's there. Let's type then flex column. Flex direction. Okay, the thing is called as flex direction. So let me just check once again. Flex direction. Then it's column. Flex direction is column. COLUMN, column. And if you come back and check this time now, Also put the anchor tag and let's see, does it apply on it? Mhm. It's not working. So let's do one thing. What we will do is we come back to our home and put that inside the div tag and make another div tag so that we can have the other one as well. Then expand it and all of it inside the div tag and all of it. So let's no, let's just put all of this, Control X, and then paste it over here and expand it and put all of it, Control X, and paste it over here. Arrange it a bit by pressing the tab button. First select all of it and press the tab and it'll arrange the things. Now put the class over here. Class name equals footer content. And the same class name should be given to this div tag content. Now, instead of trying to get the result this way, what we'll do is we can just put a footer content and put a dot over there because it's a class name and flex direction is column. And now you can see that our things are arranged nicely. We are looking for, but then the margin is, we need some margin between the things. So what we can do is that we can set it to 90 pixels because they look so close to each other. And so refresh the page and you see it looks so big, but then the problem is it's in what is this S over here? That's one problem. And the company client and things are in the black and things are in the blue. Besides our to make the content as white. So let's say if it's possible to do that, make the content as white. So let's say, okay, so white, but this thing has become so big. Margin. Make the margin as left. So that should only take place in the left side rather than taking the whole. Make it not even 90, make it 190. But it grown, where's it gone? 1900. Oh, saved. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Or you can even place them in the center. Align content. That's the thing. Instead of doing left or right, you can also do one thing. You can come back over here and check for some properties like align content. Okay, there is a property align content and just use the align content to center, put it over there and come back, but it's not actually working. Should we put that over there? Let's see if it works over there. No, it's not working. Find content. Then we don't need a margin or what? See. Oh no. Okay, let me like that for a while, then we can do that. We have those CSS over here. So let's go and check. We did in the past also. It's a text align center, justify content center instead of align content. We can use justify content center. Let me just make it a bit bigger so that you can have a better look at it. Justify content center. Now refresh the whole thing and you will see that they are like, kind of happen to it. Good work. Justify content center. Yeah. And color is white. And we can also put one more thing that is called as these. We can come back to our CSS file and see. You see this button, and this button can be used to check which file you're in. So if you press it, it will automatically take you to the file you are currently working on. So this is our CSS file, and in that we put a thing called as text decoration or something. Short while ago only we saw it, and now it's gone. Text decoration. Is it the property? Text decoration. I think that is the property. It is the text decoration property. We don't need it. Just come back over here and put that into our style. We don't want the underlining in it. So see, oh, still there? It should be none. We did not the value for it. So it should be none. And then you see, so that all links are clickable, but then the problem is that to see an S. What is that S in our code? Okay, here it is. This is the thing that's creating a problem. Besides that, we will use our footer content and this anchor tag both to actually make it work, because the problem is that in the footer content we have got both H1 and the anchor tag in it, so which is why it can't take the effects. So what we can do is that we can put the anchor tag and then curly brace, and here instead of putting the thing over there, we can just come and put our thing over here, and then it will definitely see that. Now we don't have the align, and now since we are into it, we can even put the color as white so that it can only take the effect on the color, and you come and you see everything looks white over here. You can place it in the center, in the right, or you can even increase the margin. So instead of doing that, we can do it as 290. See, now this is good. You can have more of the lists over here. So now you have the footer with you. The thing that's left over here, two or three things are left that we are supposed to do in our website. That see this thing which we have over here. What we can do is we can put that inside our. What I'm trying to actually do is, let me just show it to you. What I'm trying to do is we can use it to make a kind of a list over here that should be looking like this instead of going horizontally downwards over here, sorry, vertically downwards over here. We want to place everything horizontally and we want to put everything in the box. And then we can place those things so inside the box on the top, and it should be clickable also. So this is what we can do to our list, and then also we can work on the table as well. So let's deal with it now. Clear the drawing first. How we can achieve it, that we will see right away. So coming back to the top part of it, where we have, so our footer is done, so we can just take the footer completely. So let's save it, come over here, come to the bottom part and just press enter here. And now place your footer, the dots back, more dots over here. It's not necessary to put dots. Now I'm just taking some space so that things should become visible. So if you only comment the footer, then it will it will be tough to make it visible actually. So I'm just increasing the visibility bit. That's it, nothing else. Now coming back and this, the changes haven't done any impact. Working nicely on it. Now to our OL tag, let's put them inside. Where is this? UL. We can take UL or OL, anything, so we don't need the OL. So we can just delete the OL first. We can only do with the UL tag. So we have got HTML, okay, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. So what we can do is that we can put the whole thing inside the a div tag, even if you don't want to. Let's first put the thing, then you can directly use the UL tag. So no problem. And then you can pass the class over here. Class and equals, call it as list. List, that's okay, list on, it's understandable. Now put the list, and now you can, from the list, you can go with the UL or LI, whatever you want to. So what we can do is we can take the list and come to the top over here in the styling, and we can put the list with the dot. See, I missed the dot. When you take the class name, then you have to be very particular about it that you use a dot. Then put that inside a box. So let's say a border, and the border should be colon, not equals 2 pixels, 2 pixels, solid white. Okay, now come and check out. You see the whole thing inside a box, but we want the effect to be taken on the HTML, CSS, JavaScript rather than putting the whole thing inside the box. So because what we did over here is the content of the box, and this, I'm saying the content of the list, and the whole thing got packed inside a box rather than each of the elements. So what we can do is if you want to put each of the elements inside the box, you can just use the li. Let's see if it works. Yeah, and it works. So all of the things are inside the, but we want it to be horizontal. So in order to do that, we can say that float. And floating makes the things go horizontal. Float left. Float left. See what happens. And you see everything but then it also brought in the table over there. So we need to clear it. So how to clear, you know that. Use the same clear left. Just copy it and paste it over here so that the left should be cleared and the table should go down. But then you see there is a lot of intermingling between the boxes. So what we can do is we can first go and increase the margin between the boxes. Margin, and we can say that margin should be 10 pixels so that they could go separated. And yep, this is how it is. But you see still the dots are there. So we don't want that text decoration. That's the property that I remember. You can even go and check. It's not text decoration. I think it is style something. It's not text decoration. Let's say none and check out it first. No, it's something called a style. So let's go to our CSS. I'm going to say W3C schools and come over here and check for style none. Style none. I think that will try to look for, yeah, it is called as list style type. Let's go and click over there. Copy it, list style type. Let's see the project. Put that thing as none. Now we have got two columns. And when you do that, the dots are gone now. And one more thing that we can make it look like the borders are border margin. I don't like the sharp edges, sharp corners. Make it 10 pixels. And if you come back and see, then no effect has taken place. It's not margin, rather radius. It's radius, okay? Come back and just now see. But, unless you make the width and the height, DTH width as 20, not 20, but make it 50 pixels and height to be IGHT, height to be 30 pixels. And let's come and see the effect. Let me give us some more, like 50 is not enough, so make it 100 pixels. Now, they are like with the corner, we make the content go in the center. So align text, I think. Properties, align text, and that is center. Align text center, and do that. Or it's text align. Let's go and check it's text align or what. Come over here and check for it is text align, not align. So do one thing, put that thing over there and say text align G and text align. Save it and center. But the top heading margin top margin top should be 10 pixels. I'll come back and check. It's not the margin we're cutting. Padding top should be 10 pixels. Yeah, there you go. And then, and also put the background color, CKGROUND and CLOR color, and that would be orange. Orange, let's see how it looks like. Cancel it. Now we can just, how can we put the thing in the center rather than just keeping it over there? On the center, same way we did for these things. We can come and check what we have done with so justify content, and we have more justify content. So let's try to put that inside our this thing, justify content center. Maybe the flex we design display should be flex first. Let's see. Then like center. So it should be inside I think it should be in the list rather than let's just take the list dot list and just put these things inside it. Control X and put it inside this thing and then do it. Now you see went in the center. So you see mostly the things are ready over here, and the only thing that's been not taken care of is a table. Now, since this thing is ready, just cut it back to our CSS and put it to the bottom. Now, put it to the bottom. This thing called as list. If you put it your list, so it will give us some help to understand what exactly we have done over here. And then I use control /, then control V. So our list is there now. Now, control save and come over here and control save and check out. Everything is fine. Nothing to or so just pack the whole thing and now expand the table. Now we're going to handle the table. So what we can do is we can take the table, since we are using the tag name table. So just put that inside a box first. Best thing to do is put that inside a box. How can we do that? Do that by saying color of the box should be, the table box should be two pixels, solid red, solid black. And let's see what happens. Nothing. Save it. The table, the whole thing should go. So this is our table. Okay, so the whole thing should go inside the whole thing should go inside a box. What we did is that we use the table So that's a tag link. And color, 2 pixels, solid black. Let's come over here and check. It should be the border, not color. Border should be 2 pixels solid black. And you see, but we want the things to take place inside the TABLE table. Table. Let's look at table TH and okay, let's keep it TH and let's see what happens. So you can just copy it and paste it over here. See what happens. You see this thing has gone inside a box, but we can do the same thing with the table. The table data TD, and it will also put the whole thing inside a box. But then we used this thing 2 times, table TH, table TD. So better way to, because same properties are there, to just copy it, put a comma over there and paste it, and remove this piece of code, and just come back over here and do it. You see, you don't have to write that piece of code again. So this is how you can work with the table, but then you need to have the background color of it. BACK CRD hyphen color white. Let's put the thing white since the background is already gray. So we can just put that in white. See, but that doesn't look good at all. Yeah, we can just make the tables width and height to be a bit bigger. So that width should be 80 pixels and height should be 50 pixels. Let's come and check. Yeah, that's good. Cancel. It's too much height. I needs to be 60. Let's check now. Okay, but then I think it's good, not a problem. And we can also put the border radius. Border radius to be 10 pixels. Come back over here and see the pixels. Make the width to be 160. I think that will give it a better look. Let's give a better look to it. And then you can put a margin over here. Margin of 80 pixels. So you can push these things a bit down so that, and then you can even make it go to the center. Center part, what you can do is the same thing that we did. What was the thing? What layout was that? Just come over here, this thing. Come over here, paste it, display as flex and justify content center. Oops. it took everything over there. Now, yeah, the problem is that we need to even put the display flex over here too. Should be in the column. Display type should be column. Of the property display type column. Flex direction is column. Come over here and put the flex direction to be column. Oops, everything became a column now. So we don't need these things anymore. Just delete it and with these two, see what it looks like. Okay. So what we can do is in the table we can pass like the content to go to the justify content to the center. I think that will do the job. No, it's not doing the job. Justify content to the center. See if it's going to the left, right. If we put it over there, see what if we put it over here? Do does nothing. Justify content. Okay. Yeah. So why is it not working? That's another problem that we have to check in. Then we can put some different color, but then put that radius also over there to this thing as well. Put a radius 10 pixels. Okay now. And some color. Background color, I don't like it to be white. I should be off-white. Yellow. Make it light yellow. That will do the job. So our styling is nearly done. And the only thing that we are not able to do is we are not able to push this thing to the center. I don't know why. But I don't think it's a tough thing. You can just figure out, the way we push everything in the center. Then you can same thing here too. You can just check out, how we put these things into the center. So justify content center. So this is what we did to put the thing in the center. So what we can do is like we can put the whole table rather than into a div tag and then try to put this thing, display flex center. So let's put the table inside a div tag. Inside a div tag. And now take the whole table, cut it, and put this table over there, save it. Now come over here and now make a class. Call the class as table class. And now take the table class with the dot and curly braces, spread it, and now say display as display to be flexed. And what was the other thing? Justify content center. Now I'm going to check out to see if you're thinking why it's not happening, because we are inside the table. So if you go inside this box, you start doing things, then these things will get arranged rather than the whole table. So you need to go outside the table and put that inside a div tag so that the whole table now, I'm going to say the whole table got contained inside the div tag, and now you're pushing the things in the center. So everything is in the center, but you can have the left right arrangement for everything. And if you can stop it from floating, and so you can do it. Now, what we can do is there is another thing. If you, let's say you put your mouse over here, and when you put the mouse, you want something to happen when you scroll or when you sort of hover over it. So that hovering should give it some kind of, feel that, that particular object is touched. So what you can do is, so you can come over here to the W3 schools and come to the PSU. Like pseudo class. So you see you have got a thing called as pseudo classes. So what it does is that um, on the on the mouse hover or something like that, you see the way it is responding to it. So when you put the mouse on something, the color changes to from green to some kind of a blue color, and the color is so nice as well. The selection of the color is so nice. So you can use the pseudo class along with the selector. So what I'm concerned with now is that the table that we have made, I don't like the table actually to be treated that way. So we can just cut the code and put that over here for the table. The right table, and then this thing, and control slash, and done it. And now paste the code for the table. But what we want for our boxes to get some hovering on it, and then on hovering some event type of thing takes place, like a making something uh, getting something highlighted. So for that there is the you can come and check out the pseudo classes that we already are there in it. So you can come and you see there is this a thing called as hover. So how you put that, you need to actually put a colon and then put the hover. So that will give you the effect of it. So we will do that right away and check how the effect takes place. So what we were into is the box. So you see the box radius and those things, background color, where tight. So we can just come over here and take the whole thing the way it is, copy it, and just paste it over there, and then put a colon and put type hover over there, and just change the. We don't need these things because they are already there, and and The radius background color changes to green, let's say, light green, light green, and width should just become with 20 more pixels, and the height should also go up with 20 more pixels. So now, once you put the mouse over there on the boxes, now what you will see is that, see, it's hovering. So when you bring the mouse over there, it, the color is not good. So let's make it green. That will do the job, I suppose. It's not the right. It should be a matte green color. Well, let's say, you need to work your way out how to find the matte green color or something like that. It's too flashy, but I don't like the color. But then, it's just, taking the effect. And that's our main concern. Thanks for watching the video.